Hey YouTube, it's Vincent, it's Vinny here, and it's time for another layout update. I know I haven't done one in a while. I've been really busy, and as most of you guys know, Hurricane Sandy just swept in middle of last week, and my town got hit. We didn't get hit as bad as the city in New Jersey, luckily, but we still had a couple power outages here and there. And a lot of trees down, and there's actually a gigantic pine tree outside in front of my house that with the upcoming nor'easter that we're supposed to get now on Wednesday. For you guys who don't know, New York's supposed to get slammed with the nor'easter now, so be prepared. That might come down, and that will directly hit the power lines and my neighbor's house, so we will not have power. So I don't know, so I'm going to make this update now. I was going to wait a little bit to get more work done, but it doesn't look that's going to happen. I'm going to start off with some of the new stuff I got. What you see there is a Lionel corrugated auto rack. This is from 2000. It's not one of the new ones. It's not scaled, but it looks good behind my newest engine that I got, and I will show you that later on. It's got the opening doors at each end. It's real grand. The colors look good together, and I like it. I got it for a bargain too. So up next, I got this on my LHS. It is a Ford Motocraft tank car by K-Line. It is really great. It's a 52-inch aluminum tank car. If you ever see this, the video doesn't do it justice. And I have a light out that Sandy took out because Sandy didn't like it, so I have a socket here that doesn't work, so the red and the blue really go together. The white Motocraft really pops, and so does the Ford emblem. Yeah, now the next car I've been looking at actually into getting this car for a while, but I never had the funds or the means to get it, and I finally did. And it's this guy right here. It's an MTH Cannon car. It is Rail King. It's for the New York City and Hudson River. And because I live not 30 miles from the city, I thought it'd be the best road name, and I like it. It comes with detachable cannon. So it's great. It's for a railgun car. It's well detailed. It's got the 2-knuckle couplers, the die-cast sprung trucks, the faceplate here, and then comes the cannon. Alright, next, I'll show you this engine later as well. That's an oldie right there. It's some actually quite a bit of pre-war stuff. I got the three cars I'm about to show you guys. I got all from the same guy. I got it off the OGR forum. This right here is a Peacock and Cream 814R by Lionel. It is very rare, and it's really hard to find. I've seen like one or two on eBay, and that's about it. I've seen them in high-end collections, like some of the videos that TM makes. That's where I've seen them. I've never actually seen one in person. So I asked the guy if he'd get it for me. I asked him if it was in his collection. He said no, but he'll look for one. And you looked for one, you found me one, and he sold it to me. So the guy was a great guy in general. And I know he has some other pre-war stuff up for sale. I don't know if he still has it, but if you want, I can give you his email. And I'll let you talk to him. Next is the normal version of the 814R. The 814R is a refrigerator car. The 814 is a standard box car. It's orange and cream. This has been restored before. TCA verified though, and it's very nice. And then next up is the 813 cattle car. Again, by line. Always been by line now. It is green and orange. It's not in the best shape, but it looks nice. It's a nice looking car. Alright, I don't know. I think it's maybe a 3429 auto dump car. I have it panned like this because when you see them in the video they look short, but these things are actually pretty long. They're at least, I probably measured this out to be between 4 and 6 inches, so it's a pretty long car. And what I like about these is, unlike the new ones, you have a little switch right here, right? Unless the switch is down, you can't dump the bin. You have to push the switch down, and when the switch is down, as long as you keep it down, you can dump it. Then it locks back into place. Next up, I got this off eBay. I got the next two cars off eBay as well. This is the Shell 2654 tanker. Again, it's not in the best shape, but it's a good car. It was a good car for the price. And I also got this. This car is undergoing a little bit of maintenance because it needs a little TLC. It's in rough shape. A Baby Ruth boxcar. It is a 2679. As you can see here, it's but up here is where I'm not gonna touch it because I didn't mind. Down here, it's all the paint's gone and the wheels are rusted, so I gotta replace those somewhere along the line. Alright, so the last thing I gotta show you guys, I custom painted this using all I have, which is a spray rattle can. You guys know, I bought that at the last train show I went to, like the beginning of the year, where I got Legacy. I got the post-war Alco as well, as somebody had tried to repaint but stopped halfway. Well, I fully repainted it. It is football season and I'm a huge Giants fan. And I have had no luck trying to find anything with the Giants on it. You know, MTH has made Philadelphia Eagles, New York Jets. I personally, I don't like, you know what I mean, I don't mind the Eagles. I do not like the Jets. That's just me. But, so, I went ahead, I repainted it with this blue. Oh, well, it's not even it, sorry about that. And here you got New York Giants, the logo and the name. You have the name on each side, and you have the logo on each side. Same thing with the boxcar and the coaches, but I'll get to those later. And then I have the emblem on the nose here. And then I ordered a horn. He didn't send me the horn in the picture, which was the NFA horn. He sent me an F3 horn. So it's kind of bent here, but I don't mind. It still looks good. Now, you guys know, you've seen this boxcar before. You've seen this before I painted it. But I painted it blue, I stuck the trucks on, and I scratch built the two coaches, Legos again, and just painted them blue and put the stickers on it. So, and they are seated on my elevated track. This track has given me more headaches than anything else. I've had to rebuild it several times. In fact, now I have it wired up in several different places. There's a wire here, there's one over there, down there, there's there's two over there, because it wouldn't stay connected. So it was kind of a bother, but now it's working decently. I've seen it, everything, but I'm going to go back. Some of it wasn't that, well, like over here, so I like it, and over here too, but I need more normal green grass, so I do that. Oh, I added a new plane to the Air Force here. I was in DC over the summer, and I went to the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum. I got a B-29, going with the B-15. Right here, going with that guy. And update on the Legacy system itself. I've hooked it up more than just this track now. Now it's connected to both lines. I'm actually thinking about connecting it there, because I am working on converting a unit to TMCC. Once I can afford the boards and everything, I'll do that, but I'm not going to show you what engine it is just yet. That's going to be a surprise. But I can tell you this, it's one of my smallest units. And then recently I bought 3 motors off eBay with a whole slew of parts. 2 of them are these post-war Type 1000M motors. I can't get this one to work. I'm still trying to figure it out. I got it to buzz at least. The other one just needs a little bit of some replacement parts, and it'll be fine. And then this one, this is an MPC motor off most likely the Neptune Lino made, or the 04 switcher, 040 switcher Lino made. And this works fine, just needs a little bit of oiling. What I actually want to do with this one is get a post-war frame and a post-war shell and build an engine around this, because I like the red wheels. I feel like it's very post-war to me. So I gotta do that, but I need to buy the shell and everything. I'm repairing a couple engines, couple engine tops. And as far as my M497 jet railcar engine goes, I'm going to get that repaired quite soon. Just the hobby shop I'm going to get it repaired. I'm going to get it repaired at is up in Ardsley, New York, and they got hit pretty bad. So their repair department got a little bit reorganized. So they gotta wait. He's gonna let me know when they're taking repairs again. I'm gonna take the M497 in, have that repaired, and I'm gonna see if they can actually install TMCC on this engine too. So I think that would be very cool. Alright, so I'm gonna show you the 2 new engines that I got. This engine I'm gonna show you first is new to me. It ain't new by any means of the word. It is a Lionel pre-war 249E 242 steamer. It's what is it stuck on? It's stuck. Sorry about that. The valve rod gear got stuck on the sign. It's gunmetal gray with its nickel trimming. Everything. It's got everything it has. I got it from the same guy I got the cars from. It's got, your standard, it does not have a whistling tender, but it's not missing any details or anything that came with it. It's got the box coupler. And now what I really like about this engine, aside from the upgraded valve rod assembly, but the way to get to the light. Now today, for most of your engines and diesels, you have to take the entire shell off. This engine, nope. The bulb is in here. There's the bulb. I'll put it back in later. But that's it. It's got all its little detailing down to the fittings on the side. Now, for you guys who don't know post-war, it's a 249E because it has an EU in it. They typically make 2 variations, as far as I know. More expensive and less expensive. The less expensive did not have the EU in it. In the beginning days, the more expensive did. This 249E with an EU in it. The EU unit sticks, and it really only stays in forward half the time. But I don't mind it. She's a great runner. Okay. Now I'm going to show you. Now this engine is new, by all means of the word. Now this engine I have to use Legacy for. It's a diesel. It's an SD70. It's my second SD70 actually, and that's a whole long story. The first one I had, which was the Texas Special version, did not operate correctly. Now, this was a birthday gift. The XT70 is a birthday gift. It did not operate correctly. The sound unit quit since so I know they fixed that. And then when I got back after about a month, it refused to take Legacy. I couldn't I couldn't do anything to it, so I just stopped. I called back Lionel, and Lionel's customer service, bar none, the greatest. The lady I talked to contacted the repair technician that repaired my engine the first time. So they still have all their records on the computers. And then she checked them, and then she called me back. And she told me, send it back and I'll get a refund. So I went down to Tom's Trains in Arlington, New York, which now they do have a website. It's Tom's Train Store New York, or Tom's Trains New York Store.com. They are a great store. I love them. And I got this engine. No hell if I turn this.
Dispatcher here. Do you copy? Over. Copy that, dispatcher. Please start up and stand by for track orders. Okay. Starting up the engine. Out. That's affirmative. Your track is clear. Over. Dispatcher, the emergency stop has come to a full stop. Brakes on. In emergency, waiting to stop. We've stopped. Everything's okay. Over. Good work. Out. See you next trip. Signing off. Out.
Alright, well, there she is. It is the George Bush 4141 Union Pacific XT70 ACE. This is a great looking engine. She's a great runner. The colors match beautifully. It is not my second Legacy engine, as I explained, but it is my first to operate correctly. I've had this since I got this back in, I would say, July. Should say Lionel did a great job with this engine. What I particularly love about this engine, and if you own the Santa Fe AC6000, you'll be able to see this too. You won't be able to see it now, but if you look at the trucks and the fuel tank, they're sorry about that. They're silver. Yet they're not just any silver. They're a glittery metallic silver, and it actually just looks really cool. And it's also on the Santa Fe AC6000. So if you have that, I would just check that out because it's a cool little, fun little feature that just to me it makes the engine stand out, and that's what I love. Alright, sorry about that. My legacy is blinking on and off, and I don't know what that means. If somebody can help me out there, I don't know what that means. It's worrying me. I think I may have to change the batteries on the controller. I will. But I enjoy it. And as you guys know, Norfolk Southern released their Heritage units. I want the New York Central one. I want to run under Legacy. Unfortunately, Wino is not making the New York Central. MTH is. But I have a whole plan, very complex plan to work that out. But yeah, it's not going to be easy, nor is it going to be fun. At the end it will, but it's also very expensive. So pretty much it. It's pretty much the entire layout. It's the update. Oh, and also, I'm on eBay now. I'm selling some stuff, not all train related, but I have some line now things that you really just can't find anymore. I have a couple Amtrak maintenance crew pins that I get from my uncle. And just some other fun little stuff. I am going to be putting up my one of my Pennsylvania flyer box cars. Also the Gondwan caboose that went to the set. They'll be separated, so everyone should check that out. Hopefully that'll be up today. But just check that out. That's pretty much it. Alright, so I will see you guys next update. And good luck if you have to rebuild from Sandy. I hope you guys are okay. I hope you guys rebuild and get ready for this supposed nor'easter that was supposed to hit us. Alright, see you guys.